Hi, welcome back to Dottie's Adventures. Today I'm just going to do a very quick campsite tour at the campsite I'm staying at, which is very, very close to home, if I'm honest. It's not far at all. It's called Farm Park Campsite, and it's in a village called Folkingham in Lincolnshire, South Lincolnshire, sort of between the towns of Bourne and Sleaford. Now, if you're local to Lincolnshire, you actually call it Folkingham or Folkingham, but Folkingham if you're looking it up. I'll stick the details to it in the description. But it's an absolutely beautiful site. I'm so impressed. So let me turn you around and show you. So it's a good size, very peaceful. We're just off the A15, but we're far enough off it that you wouldn't really hear it at all. I'm just having a listen. You can hear a little bit of traffic noise, but it's so distant. That's Dottie up there on my pitch. They've got grass pitches that aren't open in the winter months, but they've got plenty of hard standing pitches. I think they do seasonal pitches here as well. Lovely old gypsy caravans. I don't know if they rent those out. I need to have a look. You're allowed to have fire pits and barbecues as long as they're off the ground. Hello. A friend having a nice little look around there. He's lovely. Right, so let's have a look and see what we've got. It's a one-way system around here, but this is the utilities block. How gorgeous is that with the owl and the fox? Beautiful. So, right, let's see what we've got. I haven't had a look around yet, so this is my first look too. Beautiful mural on the wall. Okay, so we've got a little laundry room here with washers, dryers. The outside pot wash has frozen at the minute, but there is a hot water sink in here. Yeah, everything you need, really. You know, it's small, but it's everything you need. Drying rack there if you've got wet stuff. Got a drinking water point here. We've got the gents this side. Obviously, I'm not going to be going in there, which I'm guessing means the ladies are along the other end. So just remember, the fox is the man, the owl is the lady. See? Wise. Right, before I go into the ladies, just have a look here. You've got your chemical wastewater and refuse disposal. There you go, Elsan point, water disposal, recycling, black bins. There you go, there's your external pot wash with recycling bins as well. But as I say, the water, although it's dripping, I think Michelle said it was frozen. Looks like there's a little place there to have a bit of a fire pit. I'm not sure what the marquee's doing, but they have got a private function here tonight, so that might be part of that. This is the ladies. Oh, this is bigger than I was expecting it to be. So we've got toilet stalls, a length mirror, always good. Sinks, and then I'm guessing these are the showers. Great, they've got somewhere to put your stuff. I really don't like it when you go to the showers and there's nowhere to put your stuff. So it is a shower curtain, but they're a good size, and they're not push button, they're proper electric showers. Plenty of space, and it's quite warm in here as well. And there's two of those hooks up there as well, so your stuff doesn't end up on the floor. Yeah, these are really good actually. Absolutely perfect. There's also an on-site bar, cafe, which unfortunately is closed today, so I can't show you, but I think over the winter, I think it opens at weekends, and they do some Sunday lunches. So let's just go and have a look. It's lovely at the minute. Let me show you. Got all the Christmas decorations out. I bet this is going to look lovely at night when they're all lit up. I'll try and wander back down tonight and see what they look like lit up. But yeah, that's the main house there. And that's where check-in at reception. So there you go, Low Farm Park Touring and Camping. Licensed clubhouse, event hire, Christmas soldiers. It's absolutely lovely. As I say, I think the old cart shed is closed, so unfortunately I can't show you around in there. There we go, the old cart shed entrance. And you can just see Folkingham Church just poking out its head out over there. So I'm going to have a wander into the village, because it's a nice village anyway, but I'll give you a little look around the village as well. Oh, that's nice. Little nativity. Seeing the sun just starting to come down. So there's apparently there's a sort of a brook runs right down along the fence line there. Sheep over there, I don't think you see them. This is absolutely lovely. And as I say, Michelle was so welcoming, and we just got chatting. We could have chatted for hours. So I think they've had it a few years. I think she said 2022 they took it over, got the campsite up and running first, and then they've opened the clubhouse. I think she said last year. We chatted a lot, and I can't remember everything she said. So the old cart shed, tea room and bar. So obviously this is the winter openings. So that's Thursday 5 p.m. till 9 p.m, Friday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m, Saturday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m, and Sunday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I might have a little look down here when I head back from the village. I drive through Folkingham quite regularly, but it's one of those, you know, like many villages, you kind of drive through on the main road, and unless you've got a reason to veer off, you don't know what's kind of to the sides of the main road. Bizarrely, we nearly bought a house in Folkingham a few years ago, and just as we went into lockdown, we'd had an offer accepted on a beautiful, beautiful old building. Needed a lot of renovation. But at the time, we hadn't sold our house. We went into lockdown, and we were concerned we were going to end up, well, just in a bit of a pickle, really. So we pulled out of the purchase, and unfortunately, that meant we lost the house. But sometimes I think these things are meant to happen for a reason, because I think it would have been a huge amount of work, and I think it would have also turned into a money pit. It was a 16th century former stable block, and it needed a lot of work, and it was grade 2 listed as well. Anyway, I might have a wander up and see if I can see it. I'm sure a few years ago we came to a fete in Folkingham, and it was, a lot of it was on this grass here. I don't know what this is, if it's private property, but they definitely had some sort of fete going on here. Welcome to the Millennium Green. It is a space created for visitors to enjoy. Oh, okay, lovely little stream running through the green. So children should be accompanied. You're welcome to take apples from the trees in season, but please don't climb them. Okay, let's have a little look. It's just a very peaceful space. I know you've got the main road next to us, but yeah, it feels lovely. But it's not big. It's not like you could walk around here. But it is a nice space just to come and sit, especially in the summer. I bet it's lovely. There we go, Millennium Green, Folkingham. And there's some of the apples that they were talking about. Let's hope I don't get one bopping on my head. You can see the stream at the bottom of here. It's a bit wet underfoot. There's the stream. It's funny, isn't it, how sometimes we look further afield for things and we miss the things that are close by. Bet my jacket's rattling on my microphone again. Turn my microphone around and put it on my jacket rather than inside it, because I think it rattles a bit. So as I say, this is the main A15 that runs, well, Peterborough to Lincoln. I don't know if it goes further than that. That's the bit of the road I'm aware of. Little village hall. So I'm doing this today rather than tomorrow because I think the weather's going to turn tomorrow. I think we're going to get more rain, and today is quite sunny and dry. Bit chilly, but sunny and dry. Also got the Folkingham Creative Arts. It's like a bit of an art centre. It says there you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Simple. At Folkingham Creative Arts, we focus on sustainability in upholstery, offering traditional and sustainable modern upholstery classes. FCA is a foam-free zone. I could have probably done with that when I was trying to make the cushions for Dottie. There used to be a beautiful chocolatiers up here, but it's gone now, unfortunately. They used to make chocolate on site, and they did chocolate workshops. I think this might have been the old chocolatory. Oh, there you go, there's the Low Farm Park sign. So Low Farm Park Tea Room and Bar. Sorry you missed us, that's because it's back behind us on the left hand side turning. There's also used to be a little tea rooms here. You can still see the sign up here, Quaint Ways Tea Shop. And we went there for afternoon tea once. Goodness me, there was more food than you could possibly eat. As I say, it's a nice village though. We're just walking up to the marketplace here. And there's a little village store. When I first started coming down to this area, that used to be over there, the Greyhound. I'm sure it was a public house. It's now apartments. But it used to be a big sort of coaching inn. So you've got parking in the marketplace. No restrictions, so I'm guessing there's no reason why, if you were in a camper, you couldn't spend a night here. I do think it's places like this where you maybe would spend a night and move on and not spend too long. If you're going to spend longer, go and use Michelle's campsite. It's lovely. It's a nice view of the church there. Very nice. Now we've got Folkingham convenience stores, which is an off licence as well. My coffee station, Rich Italian coffee beans, tea, coffee, hot chocolate available here. Just going to have a little wander down behind the Greyhound, because this is where the house we were going to buy is. I remember when we lost the house and we went into lockdown and we couldn't mix with anybody. I remember just driving up here and sitting, feeling really sad that we'd lost it. There it is. That's the house there. It's all one house. The 3 windows you see there, and also these dormers. It's on like a horseshoe, and it's got about an acre of land by it. And we would have loved it. But yeah, I think it would have been a lot of work. Cat. Hello. I am, however, as I said earlier, a huge believer that the universe knows what's for us. And if it didn't happen for a reason. Haven't figured out what that reason is yet. But there you go. It was just one of those things that could have happened but didn't. Anyway, let's keep having another wander through the village while we've still got some daylight. So yeah, that's the marketplace just there. And if we keep going up, don't know what this road is, but come up past the church and we have got a village pub. Mark and I came a few years ago and had a meal here, and it was okay, but apparently it's under new management now, so you know, it may well have changed. It could be better, might be worse, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're familiar with Folkingham. What's the pub like? There you go, the New Inn. Some beautiful houses around here. That beautiful building there's the old rectory. There you go, little pub, the New Inn. Right, so it looks like the village does continue on, but I'm conscious I'm running out of light, and I want to get myself settled back into the van for the night. So I think we'll make our way back. So I've come up through the main village, walked up past the church, past the pub. You can just see the church behind me there. And I've come down a road that runs parallel to the A15. I'm just going to head back to the campsite. So we're back at the campsite, and I said I was going to have a little wander down this little lane here down to the ford. Let's have a look and see what we've got. There's a little bridge over the ford here. Oh, it is quite low at the minute, isn't it, compared to where it's expected to get to. So obviously that's the ford here, and that's the brook stream. Never quite know what the correct terminology is for these things. Right, let's head back to Dotty. Certainly a wee bit claggy underfoot, as we say up north. This is all visitor parking for the clubhouse and tea rooms. But this is a brilliant place in the summer when it's warm. I mean, it's lovely. It's lovely in November. Oh, I should probably tell you the price. So I'm paying £29 for a hard standing. That doesn't include electricity, but electricity is on a metered payment card. which I really like, because I'd rather just pay for what I use rather than pay a flat fee, because I don't use much, you know. Yeah, so £29. I don't know what the other costs are, but I'll put a link to the website in the description and you can have a look. But yeah, if you're in the South Lincolnshire area and you're looking for somewhere to stay, this is a brilliant location for getting into Lincoln. And Lincoln's stunning, with Lincoln Cathedral and the Lincoln Castle, where there's a copy of the Magna Carta. You're also pretty well located for places like Grimsthorpe Castle, Bourne Woods. There's so many nice places to visit, and this is a perfect location. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna head into the utilities block here with this beautiful mural. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.